Hi, I'm Coach Kane from Straight Blast Gym, Portland, Oregon, and this is Ella. We're continuing our triangle choke series. What I want to look at in this short video is how to take care of a situation where you have a triangle choke on, but the person brings their hand behind and sometimes grabs their own hand. Can make it really tough to finish. We can do a few simple things with our legs to change the angle and apply pressure in the right spot, and it really begins to break this down. So there's the scenario right there. I've got the triangle choke, she's grabbing here, and it's really kind of hard to harvest that arm out, especially if they're grabbing cloth, either their pants or even sometimes their arms here like that. And then if she starts posturing up a little bit, yeah, it's going to become really tough to get that out. So let's do some fixes for this. I found a couple of different leg positions that work pretty well to make it easier to harvest this arm back out. And one is just to absolutely reverse your triangle choke and put it on backwards. And what I do, it's going to allow me to angle over in that direction a little bit more. Watch. When I do that, I'm closer to that elbow, which is going to make it a little bit easier to harvest there. And so she postures up like she's trying to get out. Yeah. Where you apply pressure is right on the back of the elbow here with a pull. And when you do that, you can see her wincing. It becomes a shoulder lock, and that's going to make it much easier for you to harvest that back out. And then switch. And so again, she postures up. Yeah, and she's got her hand behind. I'm going to switch my legs. Now, in order to get the switch so that she can't finish her posture, a lot of times I'll grab the head like this and then make the switch. That allows me to angle over here better, grab behind the elbow and pull, and it becomes a shoulder lock, and then I can harvest that arm back over to the other side and finish. Another one that works pretty well if you can't get all the way over to the backwards position here is just to go up to what I call a TP, which will also allow you to move over in that direction. So a TP is, instead of tying behind the knee, I'm just going to tie here, and I'm going to make my ankles go up high and my knees come together. And because of the angle of her arm, it's going to apply a shoulder lock to her like that. Sometimes people will tap out, but a lot of times instead of tapping out, this arm becomes weak enough that I can pull it back across. So you might get lucky and get a tap, but if I apply this and this at the same time, that arm is going to pop right out, and then I will be able to come back in. It just applies a shoulder lock because it's sort of crushing right here. In a way that makes it really uncomfortable with the elbow back like that. And so our two positions then are reverse triangle, which gets me over to this angle and allows me to pull on that elbow, or TP like that, which can sometimes cause a shoulder lock. If I add the pull to it at the same time, it gets really uncomfortable, which should allow me to break that arm out and then switch over to a triangle choke.